All right, Shalom. This is a response to Alex Jones's Rise of the Techno Gods, and this will be the part 2. And this is the fall. See, the fall of Babylon, the fall of the Techno Gods. Behold, Technopoly. Behold, this tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which it seems like we've all eaten of it, and we've all ended up in this expletive deleted world, but that's what God's going to do to it. Where do you stand? Right? Now we're in this valley of decision. Where do you stand? Do you stand with Christ? Do you stand with Christ and his kingly character, or do you stand with Babylon? Or some say, listen, I'm not standing on either side. I'm just like an independent. Well, they say silence implies consent. A future world enriched? Is this really a future world enriched or held captive? Y'all don't even know. You're already held captive. But hear what this Biat says. Hear what Babylon says, according to Isaiah, the prophet Yeshayahu. Hear what Isaiah says from verse 9 of chapter 47. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. Sound like something? Sound like Revelation. Sounds just like Revelation. That judgment in one day. The loss of children, right? The loss of children. Look what's happening to children, the loss of children. And then their bogus so-called gun control. You understand? Do they have any gun control when they're killing millions of ones and putting weapons all over the world in the most corrupt and evil and wicked hands? No, they are in bed with them. And widowhood. And widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. Right? The perfection, because they've reached the perfection. They're reaching the perfection of iniquity, the mystery of iniquity, for the multitude of thy sorceries. Once again, sorceries, look it up. New Testament, pharmakesis. You understand? Pharmakesis, pharmaceuticals. So, what can be clearer than that? What? Your pastor, Reverend Bacon, Pastor Pork Chops didn't tell you that? But they said bow down to the government, right? Worship the government because of their technology as gods. But look what comes up. The multitude of the sorcery, the perfection that comes upon them, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. What? You say you're on Prozac, Viagra? What? What? You don't smoke cannabis, but you're on sorceries. What? For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. You understand? The all-seeing eyes said, we see all what you're doing. We see what you're doing right now recording this video. You understand? But none seeth me, really. Well, Babylon got no clothes on. That's what it's talking about. You understand? The real emperor, the real king of kings, oh, he's clothed in majesty. But Babylon, biatch, she's butt naked, and she doesn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? She thinks none seeth her, right? But what does the divine response is? Thy wisdom, thy technology, and that knowledge. They always come out to learning new things, and even some amazing things that even prove much of the ancient wisdom, much of the scriptures, right? Much of the true faith. It proves all of those things. So they have this wisdom, this technology, and knowledge, but as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the Son of Man, right? That there is just, the imagination is just evil, right? It's just evil continually, right? And the city that never sleeps, that means it's what, 24/7. It hath perverted thee. It has perverted thee. This technology, this knowledge, right? And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Don't you get it? They say basically what Babylon is saying, what mother and daughter is saying, UK and America, you could even say what they're saying is that she is, right? Babylon is, right? Is God. That there is no God besides Babylon. So you go in court and you think that in God we trust is so-called one will say the God of the Bible. In most of these courts, they have the words up there, and you think, oh yeah, there, I could talk about the Bible, and you're finding that not, you understand? Their one God is not the true one God, right? The God of this world is not the God and Father of our black Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And we say that without apology. You've been lied to about many things. We just say this simply: no white bread, no white sugar, no white flour, no white salt, and no white Jesus. And this does not mean anything against faithful and righteous white folks, you understand, who are standing up, you understand, even to great cost to their fleshy lives, and putting their own bodies and their own wealth and fortune against this machine to get the truth out there, even like Alex Jones and others. We don't agree with him on every issue, but what are you doing? Right? What are you doing? You're bowing down to the techno gods. But when they fall, if you're bowing down to them, right? If you're bowing down to techno gods, right? You're taking it, you're bowing down, and when they fall, guess where they're going to fall? They're going to fall on you. You think it hurts just from bowing down. What do you think is going to happen when they fall on you? They're going to fall. For sure they're going to fall. They've already fallen. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. Their wisdom, their knowledge has perverted them, right? Therefore shall evil, verse 11, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises. Check this out. When you think of what's going on in the world, they're talking about Korea now. Now they just had a movie. Oh, how coincidental. Ain't that something? The movie is showing us, look at that. It just comes out right now. Wow. Are you that blind? 1 + 1 equals what? Whatever you want. 2 + 2 equals what? Now, if you can't answer 2 + 2 equals 4, I would just stop this video and just pray. Just say God, say God, in the name of Christ, please save me. I'm lost. I'm in hell. I'm gonna go to deeper hell. You understand? 'Cause that's where you're gonna go. Oh. We're supposed to talk about peace and love. There's no peace and love to the wicked. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know. For all the technology, ain't that something? Behold, Technopoly. For all the Technopoly, they're not going to know from whence it rises. The Vatican, for its Lucifer telescope, right, looking in the infrared, you understand? They're not going to know, even for all the Technopoly. They're not going to know from whence it rises. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. They've been putting off a lot of things. Let's not talk about the slavery issue. Let's put all that. Let's not talk about this issue and that issue. And so many, they've been putting it off for long. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments. Stand with Disney. You understand? Stand with the Muppets. Stand with Michael Moore. Stand with all these caricatures. Stand with all your enchantments, right? Stand with your iPod. You understand? Stand with your cell phone. You know what I mean? Stand with your cable and all that. Folks are gonna wrap the cable around their neck, right? And with the multitude of thy sorceries, stand with your Viagra. Stand with your Prozac. Stand with your pharmaceuticals, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. It's interesting we look at America on a certain level. They've always been experimenting with drugs, always trying to find some magical cure, right? Now, nothing is wrong with medicine, but that's not what they were practicing, all right? If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. You see, they think the profit means make money. No. If they're going to be able to